What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/AmITheButthole. Alright, this story's called, Am I the Butthole for Telling My Cousin She's Committing a Sin? I'll try to keep this straight to the point, but I, 18 female, can answer any questions you have. A year and a half ago, my cousin, 17 female, and aunt, 50 plus, immigrated from Saudi Arabia. They've been living with my family and I in Canada ever since. It's been a struggle for everyone to adjust. Because they are way more religious than me, they see themselves as superior. I can't read or write Arabic properly, so they say, "Oh, poor Opie, losing her faith and culture because she was born here." Or they comment on the fact that I can't read the Quran in the original language. I can, sucker! Everything I do, they comment on. I watch a show, listen to music, dye my hair, wear skinny jeans, or anything remotely fun in front of them, and they give their opinion. "Darling, this is haram. Sweetie, doing this is actually not permitted." "Opie, you can't do this unless you want to go to hell." My parents have told me to keep the peace and that they'll soon get their own place. Since the whole lockdown, my cousin has taken up a new hobby, painting. She's actually really talented, and I'm surprised she's never painted before. I was watching anime in our shared room when she told me to turn it off. She said she can't concentrate listening to something haram while she painted. I told her that she's also committing a sin by painting a girl. In Islam, drawing or painting any living thing, okay, not true, you can do plants though. Any living thing is a sin. This led to a whole fight, and our parents got involved. Basically, they're telling me to apologize because her painting isn't harming anybody. My cousin has stopped talking to me because my aunt made her stop painting. This caused problems between my parents and aunt because they're telling my aunt it's fine if she paints. Now there's tension in our house, and my parents are kinda pissed at me. Am I the butthole for causing this fight? I admit I lost my temper, but after a year and a half of this, I couldn't take it anymore. Also, my cousin was really good at painting, and it was a way for her to get creative. I feel really bad now that she's not allowed. Edited to add, not some Muslims getting triggered by this post. Haha, my butt fell off. Don't send me hate. I'm a crybaby. Thanks all for your advice and comments. I really appreciate it. I'll have a talk with my parents tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. No, you're not the butthole. Alright, super uber religious, annoying people are common to every faith and those surrounded by people of every faith. Basically what OP's saying here, I've experienced many times in my life. However, my family's Pakistani, so there's already a whole superiority contest between Pakis and Arabs, because the Arabs think that they're better and the Pakis think that they're better, when in reality, they're both jerks. Alright, religion isn't a contest. Alright, you follow your faith as much as you can. Alright, and if you want to help someone out, don't be a jerk about it. Alright, and if it's really stupid things and it's harmless, then it's not that big of a deal. I don't think God really is gonna get pissed off at a girl for watching anime. Alright, it's the holiest of entertainment. You see how many boobs there are? And they're all massive. How is that not holy? I'm joking. Anyway, no, OP, you're not the butthole. OP's cousin, also not the butthole. Alright, hear me out. It's how she was raised. It's the environment she was, brought up in. And so the whole religious and everything and the whole pointing stuff out like that all the time, it's ingrained in the culture, everywhere. I don't know, just maybe try to lead by example. You can apologize to her or whatever, not that you did anything wrong, but you can apologize to her and, make her kind of understand how you feel when she does that kind of stuff to you. Easy money. Alright, this story's called Update! Am I the butthole for telling my cousin she's committing a sin? I just want to address a few questions that some people had. I agree that it's rude to have a loud show on when other people are in the room. However, I was in my room privately watching on a wall-mounted TV. If she asked me to turn it off, I would have switched to my phone with earbuds. But it's the fact that she said it's haram that just tipped me over. After I told her that her painting is a sin too, she threw her paint stuff against the wall. That's why our parents came into the the room. Also, to the Muslims who keep saying that my aunt is not practicing true Islam, she literally could say the same about you. You're on Reddit, most likely in a country that doesn't practice Sharia law. However you practice your religion is up to you. But it's not fair for you to say that when my aunt was born and raised in this religion. To those who think I made this post up to bash Muslims, I'm sorry you think that. It was never my intention to start a religious debate. If you think that drawing pictures of living things is not a sin, you can take it up with your local mosque, sheikh, whoever you follow. On to the update. The morning after I made my first post, I asked my parents if I could have a conversation about what happened. My aunt insisted on staying, so I just decided to tell them how I felt since they first arrived. Oh boy. I told them I don't appreciate how they made me feel. My life has literally changed. From my actions to appearance. They keep telling me it's time to wear the hijab, which I absolutely refuse to do. They also started making me pray 5 times a day. If I don't pray, my cousin will tattle. We've been sharing a room and it hasn't been the best experience. My parents were not strict religiously until my aunt came. She made my dad feel like he's not raising me properly, which is why he's trying to show my aunt otherwise. He told me that I need to start being more modest and show respect. So I told them this is a hill I was willing to die on, and I was not going to apologize. I'm very fortunate to have money saved up for my job. I told my parents I'm moving out. My friend has been looking for a roommate, and it was perfect timing. I'm currently staying with her, and hopefully we're putting my name on the lease soon. My parents are understandably upset, but I'm not coming back home until they take my side. My aunt is not in a rush to move out. I gave my cousin some cash to buy new paint supplies and told her whenever she wants to hang out, we can. Until then, I'm on my own. My friend has been very supportive, and I'm so lucky to have her. Again, thank you everyone for your kind words. I hope everyone gets to live the life they deserve and have happiness every day. Damn. OP, you brave, because brown parents are very stubborn, not very understanding in my experience at least. So, it's a pretty ballsy move, and good job. You're being the bigger person, and things are working out. Badass. I knew you should have followed my advice. Alright, here we go. Am I the butthole for not wanting to hide that my moms are gay to my girlfriend's parents? I'm 17 and started going out with my girlfriend 7 months ago. We were already chatting before school went online, and I asked her out after. So her parents want to meet mine when it's safe to do that and have dinner at their house. I'm cool with that, and my moms are too. But my girlfriend told me that her parents don't know I have 2 moms, and she doesn't want them to because they're not raging homophobes, but they don't like that. She just says it will make them feel weird and uncomfortable and asked if only one of my moms could go. I don't know. I just don't see why I gotta lie. If we stayed together, obviously they would find out, and also that would mean to ask my moms if one of them could not go. I've never been embarrassed about it or weird, so I don't see why it even matters. My girlfriend has been pissed at me ever since, and she just tells me to do it so it's not uncomfortable for her parents. Even my friends are saying it's not that big of a deal, and it's not like I'll get grounded for asking my moms to do this. I'm caught in the middle here, because I don't want to lie about my moms or exclude one of them, but everyone is acting like I'm being the ass for not doing this thing. Buddy, you're not the butthole, alright? Your parents are a big part of your life, and if your partner can't, because it sounds a lot like your partner herself can't even accept that your moms are moms and lesbians at the same time. It's just a stupid thing, okay? And I say, you know, go big or go home, all right? If they want to do dinner, they're gonna have to deal with the fact that they're lesbian, right? And if we're being real here, lesbians are like more socially accepted than like gay people, like gay guys, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case, right? So, like, I don't see the big deal. I mean, how is this still an issue for some people? How, man? Like, people, jeez. I think it's all about the label, man. Labels come with stigmas, connotations, and people don't like the stigmas or connotations. You can just say, yeah, I got 2 moms. That's it, like that. That's how it is. That's what you got. They're happy, I assume. They have you. It's great. Stupid parents. No, the parents didn't even get a chance to be stupid. It's all on the daughter here. She's the one who brought the homophobia into this. Alright, update. Am I the butthole for not wanting to hide that my mums are gay to my girlfriend's parents? So, we broke up. Yesterday, since it had already been days of us not talking. I listened to your comments and decided to ask how would she feel if I told her only one of her parents could go, because my moms are uncomfortable around heterosexual couples. She basically laughed and said it's not the same thing because that's a normal couple. Okay, yeah, see, we got her. That kind of got to me, and I asked what's not normal about my moms. Think that's when she saw she messed up with what she said. She said she didn't mean it like that and just knows it would be awkward and weird because her parents don't like that. Then I asked her if she would feel like that too, and she didn't say anything. We talked for a while and she still wasn't getting how this would hurt my moms, asking them to hide who they are. Then it got to where she admitted it would also be embarrassing for her parents would know I have two moms. And yeah, I wasn't gonna take that and told her we're done. I'm not gonna be with someone who's embarrassed about my moms or doesn't want others to know. That was it. My friends haven't said anything to me yet, but I think I'm just gonna block them out because I don't want to deal with their crap right now. I know I said in my comments I was thinking about asking my moms for advice, but since we're broken up, I'm not gonna tell them why. I only told my moms it wasn't working out with her, so we're done. They don't need to know why because I don't want them to feel it's their fault and they really liked my girlfriend. This would hurt their feelings knowing she wasn't feeling them. It's not my first breakup, but it still really sucks and I'm feeling sad. It is what it is though. Thanks for everyone's help and for telling me your own experiences. Yikes! It's ridiculous how such inconsequential bullcrap can lead to such problems, man. It is up to the individual whose uglies they will bump, alright? Alright, this story's called, Am I the Butthole for Telling My Daughter It's Her Fault She Has No Pictures of Herself? Okay, so I, 54 female, have 5 kids, 3 biological, 2 step. The issue with this is my eldest, Clem, who is 26 and female. Uh-oh, bad combo. I'm joking. The only pictures I have of Clem are from the day she was born to around her 8th birthday, but none after that. She would ruin any picture she was in by making funny faces. That's okay. Let her express herself, jerk. Hiding from the camera. Okay, that's one. Making weird signs with her hands. She's repping her crew, dog. Or by messing with other people. It was like this until she was 12 when she started to straight up refuse. We would tell her to come for the family photo, but she would refuse. We never forced her, but would gently encourage her. She even refused school pictures. I have no pictures of birthdays, graduations, prom photos, holidays, or days out with her in them. It broke my heart because I don't have any pictures of her growing up. Family photos look odd because she's not in them. Clem is now 26 and is pregnant with her first child. She brought her significant other over for dinner, and after we were looking at photo albums, we got to hers and she saw hers was nearly empty. She asked where all her pictures were, and I told her she refused to have any taken. She got all teary-eyed and told me to stop joking. At this point, I'm very annoyed. I tell her I'm not joking and that she did this to herself. I told her if she had swallowed her pride and had even one picture, we wouldn't be like this today. She got angry and thought I had printed out the ones she had messed up. She got super upset and went to sit in the car. The next day, today, I got a few texts from family members calling me a butthole for putting her on blast and humiliating her. Am I the butthole? Thank you for all your replies. I do want to clear something up. Whilst I agree it was a crappy move not to include goofy or rude pictures, that's not what Clem has an issue with. She is upset that I have no pictures of her from age 12 to 18 to fill the album with, and the few that I do have caused extreme reactions from Clem. I can't fill an album with pictures I never took. That's what she's upset about, not the omission of goofy or rude photos. Edit 2. To those of you saying, who cares about rude gestures or goofy faces? I didn't realize this needed saying, but the family photos weren't just for me. They were for everyone involved. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, on all sides, etc. I can guarantee none of them want an 8-year-old making the eat out gesture in what is meant to be their nice family photo. I think it's pretty funny, but I'd be mildly concerned. Edit 3! It's kind of sad to see so many people assume that because a child has anxiety that I berate them whenever they mess around when taking a photo. I never yell yelled at Clem for making silly faces. I would simply encourage her to stop and smile, but her rude gestures and faces would ramp up. But I guess that's what you expect on this sub. Everyone hates their kids. Well, OP, honestly, okay, you gotta kind of understand what your daughter is going through, because I've had a similar dilemma. Growing up, I never wanted my picture taken, all right? Due to insecurity. I didn't think I looked good, and I didn't. However, I didn't realize, like, I literally just had this realization not that long ago that, you know, if you're not recording your life, if you're not keeping a journal, or like you're not having your picture taken, that part of your life is just lost to memory, all right? But what if you forget it? Then it's just gone. So, like, I think it's a good idea to have lots of pictures taken of you growing up and of your kids. Like, I would always get annoyed at my parents always asking for pictures, but I understand, you know, why they want them now, because you get to look back on stuff, and you don't really get to do that if you don't really have a picture of it. You just gotta remember, which is also nice, but, you know, sometimes your memory doesn't really work, especially when you get older, which is when you want the pictures. Think of all the scrapbooking housewives and grandmas and stuff. It's because they have boring lives now, so they gotta look back at the exciting lives that their family lived. Anyway, OP, you're not necessarily the butthole, but you're kind of harsh with her about it, because you don't think about that when you're growing up. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need to remember this for a long time. It's cool to keep it. I mean, I didn't. And she's pregnant, so you gotta be a little bit nicer, maybe? I don't know. It's just not something you realize. Alright, this story's called Update. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Am I the butthole for telling my daughter it's her fault she has no pictures of herself? So it's been less than a week because I wanted to make amends ASAP, so I printed off all the pictures and put them in the album. They didn't fill it, but I made a spread on one of the pages that said, "Go make new memories," with a picture of her and her fiance. I put a lot of work into making it look cute. I called her and asked to talk. She arrived and we had a long discussion. I asked if she had any trauma or self-esteem issues, in a more tactful way obviously, and she said no. She simply did not like having her photo taken and adopted the behavior of screeching and kicking to avoid photos. She did say she had anxiety and that's why she had panic attacks, but that it was mostly because she was gassing herself up, if that makes sense. I knew she had anxiety, but not that she gassed herself up, if that makes sense. By the way, gassing herself up are her words, not mine. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I thought I did, not in this text. Regarding her visit, the one that kicked things off, she explained that she was embarrassed by her behavior, and even more so when it was exposed to her fiance. She said she didn't quite realize how much time she had lost and that it was fairly emotional time for her. I apologized for my wording during our spat and we both made up. Aww. I even showed her the post and we read the comments together. We had quite a laugh at all the armchair psychologists and internet detectives that claimed that just because she knew a sexual gesture as a child, she was in danger. Oh God. Do not go to elementary school playgrounds if that's what you think. Whew. Some people are writing borderline fan fiction and rewriting my entire history with my daughter based on one post. That's talent. After a little bit of talking, I brought out the album and gave it to her. She was happy and seemed to take responsibility over the fact that she refused to have pictures taken. I told her I had printed out the candid ones from when she was 12 to 18 and asked if she wanted them. She said no. She really liked the page with her and her fiance, which made me super happy. So, that's that. You might find this hard to believe, but other than this incident, which we are working through, we have a very good relationship. I mean, I could kind of tell with how thoroughly you're kind of approaching this somewhat small conflict, which is really nice that you care. Edit! Wow, thank you for all your comments, kind comments and rewards. I'm slowly working through all the comments and replying to as many as I can. Damn, OP, you handled this well. Really sweet, almost sitcom-y. I like it. I've been watching Modern Family lately, so I'm kind of an expert in familial issues, even more so than before, which was able to be described as almost like a natural mastery over them being familial issues. Boom! I hope that sentence made sense. Grammatic. I don't care if you can understand, but as long as if you wrote it down and it made sense grammatically, I'm good. Alright, Ski, this story's called, Am I the Butthole for Asking My Husband to Remove a Girly Picture He Hung in His Garage? My husband hung a picture of a scantily clad, buxom woman seductively perched on a motorcycle in his man cave garage in our home. He thinks it's okay because she's not naked and it is his space. I think it's disrespectful because his space is inside our home. Who's paying for it? I'm joking. And it is inappropriate for a married man to hang provocative pictures of other women in our family home. He labeled me a prude for asking him to get rid of it. Am I the butthole for asking it to be removed from our home? Yeah, I'd say. I mean, I get kind of where you're coming from, but like, it's just a picture. Like, you'd see something like that in a bar. And like, I get it. It's like, oh, it's in your home, but like, come on. What's the point of a man cave if he can't do with it what he wants? You're literally trying to control his man cave. And it's not even like that big of a freaking thing. It's a picture of a hot chick on a motorcycle. All right. If you really, really want to get to him, like, go find one of your spaces. All right. And hang up a hunky picture of Fabio or something. All right. See, play a little, make it a game kind of. See who can get the other one to remove the picture first and admit stupid jealousy. All right. And then at the end of the day, you're both either going to have nice pictures to look at, or you're both going to have a mutual understanding. Or I don't need to say both and say mutual. It's redundant. Is it? You have a mutual understanding. Is that redundant too? You have an understanding. There we go. Both have a mutual that's like double redundant. Redundant. Is it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.